Hey, what's up YouTube? Dark Demon here, by myself. Next week is going to be actually having a special guest star for it, but I really don't feel like I should do this, but I looked it up, and based on the stats, I should do this, and so yeah, this is my next Bad Game Monday. I personally really like this game and this series. This series is fairly unknown. I mean, it's made by Atari, so it's not that bad. It's also made by Eden Games, I believe. What is it? Yeah, Eden Games. Um, but yeah, I really like the series, and for my friends that are watching that like this game, I'm right there with you. But based on statistics, it's really not that good. I looked it up as well before I decided to make the video, and yeah. So for Test Drive Unlimited 2, Steam gave it a 7 out of 10. I mean, that's not that bad. It's not that great either. GameStop gave it a 6.4 out of 10. And let me turn this down. I'm just gonna turn the music off. Or down that much. So yeah, GameStop gave it a 6.4 out of 10. That's really not that great. Metacritic gave it a 3.5 out of 5, which is the same as Steam, a 7 out of 10. And then, the one that probably matters most to people, IGN gave it a 5.5 out of 10. So based on that, um, the game itself, I think is fine. I can kind of understand why for some reviews, or some of the scores, but, I mean, you can look up reviews yourself or whatever, and see why. Like, some of the cars don't handle all that well, then again, it makes sense, because they're not supposed to. They're, like, at least with this Bugatti, it's going easily, like, 150 miles per hour. Let me see, there's a photo op thing back there. One thing that I like about this game compared to most other games, I think it was somewhere back over here. Okay, yeah, so I can do this and I can get money for it. All I have to do is just find out where I need to look, which is towards this village. Alright, take a photo. There we go. And then Pilling Resort on the Pacific. Yeah, whatever. Take photo. Confirm. Yeah, you send it back to this guy who wants you to take the photos, and he gives you money. Oh, $5,000, that seems quite a bit. Level 44 for this as well, because I like this game. But yeah, the world is huge. And this is just one of them. There's two islands. There's Ibiza and Hawaii. Right now I'm on Hawaii, which is the second one, which you have to be at least level 10 in order to do, which is basically just winning a lot of your races and stuff, which there's two I haven't done yet. Also the way this works is, let me see, oh shit, not in the ocean right there. But yeah, you see how there's like a bunch of blue and yellow lines. Blue lines means it's like a regular street, yellow lines means it's off-road, and then I think there's some over here. Is this actually one of them? Yeah. And then there's a bunch of gray lines. Gray lines mean you haven't driven on them, you haven't discovered them yet. For ones you have discovered yet, I could just fast travel right here because I've driven on this road. So it pays to spend some time to discover the roads. Granted, you can do that while doing races. I don't know what I hit there. That happens a couple times as well. And, but in order to get to the races, you have to have the roads discovered. So for the first part of the game, or most of the game, you are going to be just driving around and getting to places in order to start the races. I'm not actually going to go there and finish off this road. I'll do it later on my own time. And, spots for vehicles, yeah, players, no one's online, so whatever. But yeah, spots for vehicles, there's plenty of vehicles and stuff I can show you. I'm gonna go to my more expensive house. that I got. Yes, you get houses. It's not like every other game where you not only do you get the money and you can purchase the car and you just got the car and you have unlimited garage space. No, this game has limited garage space and you have to buy vehicles. Not only that, but if I can go over here, walk-in closet. Not only that, it's a racing game where you get to see your character and customize your character. I mean, I'm gonna leave them with that, but yeah. There's a bunch of customization options. There's even a section on here that I could probably get an upgrade on. Like progress and objectives, overall completion. Uh, Competition, you're racing school. Yes, racing school. You do have to use certain vehicles and earn your license in order to race those cars. You can buy those cars and drive them around, but that's not really going to do anything except get you places faster, which I guess does something. Championships, completing the sets of races, which haven't done all those yet. Cups. Um, these are how you make your money for the most part. Um, the Ibiza, however you pronounce it, I forget. Um, the last race on that one, same as the last race in Area 2. It is around the perimeter race of that island. The first one is with, I believe, an A5 car, which is pretty good, but also not that good compared to some others. I don't know. It's either an A5 or an A6, whatever. This race takes you about an hour. It can take you about an hour. This one for Hawaii Cup Area 2, that can take you an hour to 2 hours, anywhere between there. So they do take some time. The prize for getting this one completed, I believe, is like $1 million. This one's 3 million, and this one is $7 million. And I believe you can do these over and over and over again, and waste a couple hours and just build up your bank and money and stuff like that. Then there is collection, which I'm a ranked businessman, whatever. Vehicles. In order to max this out, you have to have 50 different vehicles. Houses and furniture. Own 15 houses and own 35 pieces of furniture, which I could probably just take care of. Clothing, yes, there's things for clothing, obviously. 30, that's very easy to do, pretty cheap. Sticker shop, you just have to buy like 10 stickers. Cosmetics, yes, you can, if you pick a character and you're just like, I don't really like the way they look, and you just picked them for default, whatever, then you can change that with cosmetics. Haircuts, whatever, yeah, you can change the hair as well. Then there's Discovery. Roads. 100% on Ibiza Area 2. Somehow 99% on that, but yet it still checks off with the 100% Discovery, so I don't know what that is. Oh, right, I think I know what that is, whatever. And then Hawaii 1, 2, 3, and 4, they're sectioned off into areas. Events, which I'm probably going to do one this video, it's just completing certain number of events, or all the events. Treasure hunt, this is probably what I think the Discovery is, yes. It says 99 because I've discovered all the roads. I haven't found the last wreck car on here. And then the photographer, which I don't care about. Social, which is damn near impossible to do now, is like friends. Oh, have 5 friends, invite 10 friends to your home, like stuff like that. Club is pretty much just like a clan or whatever for racing. It's the same thing. And then a bunch of stuff for co-op, playing with people or playing against people. So the customization is about the same as Forza and stuff like that. It is easy, but it's also difficult. It takes some getting used to. Let's see, type of cars. There's an Audi here. That's an A6. I think that's the class car you use. Top mileage is 167, 0 to 60 in 4.62 seconds. So yeah, it's not that bad. The race does take a while, but still. You can get motorcycles only with DLC. A Dodge Charger, which is a C class. These are classic cars. They're slower. They're still pretty good. Some of them are pretty good. Zog Gaming is for something that me and my friends are working on and starting slowly but surely. Yeah, I customized that car, but whatever. Really nice motorcycle, a Ducati. Right, that was a Dodge, right? Dodge Charger. Yeah, Dodge Charger, an Audi, Harley Davidson, Lotus, Evora, A5, which is asphalt class, A4, Jaguar. So you get a bunch of different cars. Ariel Adam, love this car. And then another Audi, yeah. Okay. And then with the wrecked cars, you can do stuff like this. Like C4 is the basic one you start with on Ibiza. You can only use those in the races. You eventually unlock C3 once you get to Hawaii. C2 is a special one that you get from wrecked cars. B4 is the cars you probably want to drive around in. Not necessarily because it's their speed is whatever. B is for off-road class. I don't know what the B specifically stands for, but these are the off-road class cars. You, as you can see, this one says like Volkswagen Touareg V10 TDI Ryan. Ryan was one of the guys you faces. And this is a Mercedes-Benz 300 Gullwing Solar Crown. You eventually do races one-on-one with people, and you bet your car. Which you pretty much don't bet your car. It's just haha, you lose, or I don't know. So yeah, you eventually win their car. So I can't be sure exactly what you get every time. But yeah, and then asphalt classes, off road, B2 class, which is one you never race with. You can't. It's something you find. One of the wrecked cars. But yeah, Spiker, Mercedes, Lancia, Alfa Romeo, Chevy, Subaru, Audi, Lotus, Jaguar, Ferrari, Ariel Atom, Bugatti. There's plenty of cars and things to see. Volkswagen Beetle, which is another one of the wrecked cars. A Citroen as well. Lotus Esprit, which if people decide to get the game, which I doubt they will, this is the starting car I recommend. So yeah, there's plenty to see. What am I gonna take? I guess I'll just take my Bugatti again, because I'm gonna do a challenge. Yes, I'll take those vehicles first, Ben. And then I'm just gonna do one challenge, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm gonna see if I can find a more annoying challenge to do. Yeah, I guess this one works. Like how you see how it says driving gauge, traffic, or whatever. It's not that hard or difficult, whatever. You just gotta drive the person somewhere, sometimes in a certain amount of time, which I think this might be one of the timed ones as well. You have to pick up a person, a lady, or a guy, and you have to drive them wherever.
Hello, I'm really tired of walking. Can you please take me home?
And why did drop me at my music lesson? You said take me home. Okay, whatever. Alright, if you can see in the right hand corner, red, yellow, and green driving gauge. Jesus Christ, lady. I have to drive 7.5 miles. Good thing I grabbed my Bugatti. This one actually isn't timed, so I can be as careful as I want to. But along with the license races, which some of them I believe you're not even able to do that. Like if I try and dodge one of these cars and oh shit. But yeah, driving off-road, you lose your driving gauge. Certain ones you have a money limit. So this one, if I complete it, which I will, then I get the max amount of money. I don't lose any money. With other ones, everything you do, whether you hit a car, you drive off-road, you lose money. And some of them are really, 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 really cheap.
Yikes! Be careful!
hitting cars, it depends on how generous the person is. Because if it was something like that and I was going faster, they would probably have taken the driving gauge down more than just to 71. But basically, the faster you're going, the more the closer you get there, which is somewhat recommended. But I would say take it easy. Don't go too fast. Because if I end up swerving out of control and hitting something, even if I hit a tree, not just a car, if I hit like a tree, a pole, or anything, and I'm going really, really fast, it's possible for me to lose the rest of the 71 in just one car crash. So take it easy. Try not to go too fast, except for the ones that are timed. Just try and take it as easy as you can.
Ouch! I broke a
See, I wasn't
fingernail.
going that fast, and she's bitching about a fingernail, whatever. And it went down from 71 to 56. That wasn't that fast. If I was going a lot faster and I slammed into that car, it would probably be at like 10.
Try to be more careful.
The game looks good. The cars handle probably like they should or do in real life. I will say this much, like I said with the driver's tests, you have to unlock the license, which is an extreme bitch because it seems like with those cars, oh fuck,
Yikes! Be careful.
it seems like with those cars they fuck with the car, and you pretty much can't drive them. Like I would, like let's say I start out and it's just like going like that. Whatever. I release the brake, I go straight forwards. No, with those cars you pretty much swerve and do donuts for days just because you're starting the track. Some of them you can't hit the barrels or walls they set up. If you do, you will instantly fail. Some of them are forgiving because they're just like time to try and do this as best as you can, and you have a driving gauge for that as well, I believe. It's been forever since I've done one, but yeah. So it is a bit of give and take. It's a lot harder than it seems, but it's also fair in the aspect that you have to earn your license. You can't just like buy the car and just be like, fuck you guys. And the races are restricted as well, to where if it's I don't know, like the Bugatti, it's an A1. It's the top tier for asphalt. If it's an A1 race, or no, I'm gonna say like an A3 or whatever. Oh shit, I missed it. Whatever. If it's like an A3 race and I have my A1 license already, I can't just use my Bugatti. It won't let you. It is fair in that aspect, just like uh, Forza is and stuff like that. Hitting right on the D-pad does the radio. Hitting forward on the D-pad does nothing for some reason. That's it. Right on the D-pad. And certain directions do certain things. I just took the roof glass down. Um, yeah, I can indicate left. It's an insult indicating left. I forget what that's from. But yeah. And then now I don't have the little roof. And then like I can put that up and leave the windows down. And then yeah. Like you can do that stuff with your car. And yeah. So I deliver her there with 28 driving
Thank you
gauge,
so
not
much. You're
good
adorable.
driving gauge amount, but whatever. And yeah, I get the full 3,000 and I have 610,000, which might seem like a lot, but here, let me go. I know this video is pretty long as well, probably boring, but let me see. Oh, yeah, spot for car. No. All right, there it is. Um, let me see. That's European cars. Yeah, okay, here we go. Ferrari, expensive cars, right? Let me see. There you go. Ferraris, expensive cars. No, I can pretty much buy that one. The fastest and best one that is in here is 641,000, and I already have an A1 car that cost about $2 million, which is the Bugatti that I drive. Those ones are DLC, which you don't just unlock them, you unlock them and then you have to purchase them. The game is not that forgiving. It's not just going to be like, yeah, you can start the game off with these really fast cars. A3, really fast car. What is A2, another A2. This is the most expensive A2, about 200 miles per hour, 0 to 60. It could also be 0 to 80, I don't know. In 3.48 seconds, 3.5 seconds. That is stock. And it is 266,000, pretty much 267,000. And I can buy about 2 of these right now if I wanted to. Things seem expensive, which some of them are, kind of like that one, but they're also not. And then I can just press B to exit the shop, or I could just walk to the door and press A like I was planning on doing. And then there we go, brand name clothes. I was already over top of it, which apparently you can only buy shirts or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, the loading times do kind of suck, but whatever. But talk to this lady, buy items. Yeah, you can only buy tops. Yeah, like the jacket I'm using right now, $750. Like you can easily, like $750. You can easily like buy out most of these. And 500, 450, 600 for a sweater, sweatshirt, whatever. 750 for another sport jacket. Like, it does seem expensive, but you get so much money from doing so little. There's something else called the Frim, which I forget what that stands for. I'm not going to show that off. I kind of did earlier without meaning to. And what was it? Yeah, basically, the better you do things, like if you go really, really fast and take jumps, the further you jump, the more money you can get. If you get near misses and drive fast between cars, the faster you go, the more money you get. And doing drifts without hitting anything. If you hit anything, then you will lose the Frim count, whatever. And then there's stuff like this that's $7 million, which is basically the prize that almost everybody is going to get for beating the final race in Hawaii too. Um, and then with that, it stacks up. It can go up to $10,000, I believe. I'm not sure how much. And you have after you reach each level, you have to press A to cash it in. If not, you can keep going and try and bank more. Um, and if you don't and you mess something up, well, you got to start from the beginning. So, trying to rack up cash is good and it's pretty easy, but it's not recommended all the time. So, be careful with that and do that wisely. Again, if anybody gets this game, just letting you guys know, I don't think I said this earlier. The shitty reviews or whatever, yeah, not that bad, but still pretty bad. And yeah, this is the garage for the yacht. And but yeah, it's probably just like, oh well, it just didn't get that good reviews because a couple of those finicky things or whatever, people really didn't like those, and it was probably like years ago or whatever it was made. It was released February 8th, I believe, of 2011. So not that long ago, but still long enough ago, I guess. Um, Anyways, this has been my Bad Game Monday with a game that I really like. I only chose because of the reviews and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'll see you later.